Welcome home, my little sprouts. Time for your second dungeon. But you're back for getting this far already. The Tam Tara Deepcroft dungeon is a pretty straightforward dungeon where you basically just do the same thing over and over again. You'll be going up against your everyday enemies with a few varieties such as Actinic Varlets, Guardsmen, Fleshfly Swarm, Carrion Beetle, and Yarzon Feeders, some of which you may have seen around the overworld. When you enter the dungeon, remind yourself that tank sets the pace as always. Group by group or wall to wall. Wall to wall meaning going from one barrier to the next barrier and taking every enemy with you. You or the tank will decide how much to take on as long as your fellow adventurers are able to keep up. Starting along the dungeon, you will find an optional path to the left right here, where there will be 2 craft lights and sadly, no treasure. Going back to the route, you'll see your first boss area. It's more an altar's area, and what in the heck are they trying to summon? In this altar, you'll see 2 Gravedigger imps and a Dalamud priest. Once you have killed the enemies, a message will appear. An enemy approaches, and a void soul counter will spawn. Once you defeat this ugly creature, you'll get a treasure chest, and you can go interact with the cultist orb that will open the path for you to continue. Continuing on your journey through Tam Tara Deepcroft, you'll find yourself at a splitting of roads. To the left are a few enemies and a treasure chest. To the right is the right way to continue onwards, and also a treasure chest. Win-win if you get both chests. And we're back at an altar area. Just like last time, kill the gravediggers and the priest, then an enemy approaches, and once defeated, a treasure chest will spawn and you can go interact with the orb that will let you go further. Coming up now, you'll have another splitting of ways. If you go straight, you'll find yourself in a room with 2 craft lights and a treasure chest. To the right, you'll just continue defeating everything in your path to get closer to the dungeon boss. Once you find yourself looking at 3 varlets and to the right of them a magical barrier, you just continue straight till you get to the room with the cultist rosary interactable orb. Defeat everyone in the room and interact with the orb. You can now open the last altar area you just passed on the way here. Same as before, but now with 2 orbs you can interact with. Defeat everyone, defeat the ugly creature, get your treasures, and interact with the orbs. Like I said earlier, just doing the same thing over and over again. After all that hard work, you're now at the boss area, where Galvanth the Destroyer will await you. And he's a Mind Flayer? And also a very straightforward boss with a mechanic that is very simple. Galvanth has 2 attacks. Water, a simple and normal attack, and Mind Blast that does an AoE, area of effect, around himself. At around 80, 60, and 30%, he will be spawning ads to help him. Amidst these ads will be an inconspicuous imp. This imp will be tethered to Galvanth and make him invulnerable, so those are your priority targets. When Galvanth does it for the 3rd time, he will spawn 2 imps. Defeat the imps and get the smacking the squid till he cries in the corner where he belongs. After defeating the crybaby, you can now get your new loot and give accommodation to your lovely party. And that, my lovely sprouts, was Tam Tara Deepcroft. A very basic dungeon, but a fun one nonetheless. I hope this guide helped you out during your first visit in this dungeon. And for all my well-seasoned adventurers, if I missed something, also let me know down in the comments. Check out my Sasasha guide up in the corner and consider subscribing. I'll be making guides for every dungeon and many more things for Final Fantasy XIV, so stay tuned for more. Enjoy the bloopers while we thank our lovely members. Just fuck it up. Alright, you can keep that in, I guess. Get to smack him. Smack him this quick. Smacky smack. Meme? Meme? Shit! For more! I had to add for more! Do I even have a lot of bloopers?